All set, and away they go. The fancied runners slow into stride. Let It Rip and BULLETEER, they were slow out the machine. They could be third to last and last for the time being. Byrne is one of the first to respond as they race into the turn there. Cape Grey now sets off to lead them. Cape Grey by a length and a half. Byrne second, Nariki. Black Phantom, then Maya the Bee. Maya the Bee, she's got the rest of them on their toes because she's got a perfect rails run. BULLETEER tries to get a bit closer, so too Let It Rip. They're about 6 lengths off them. The Greyers Silver falls towards the inside. They're racing 3 and 4 wide to the outside. Fly Away With Me and Roy's Doctor, they 9 lengths off the tempo, and Moye the trailer. It is now Cape Grey who looks to pick it up. Working down towards the 800-metre marker, Cape Grey, Nariki second. Byrne, Zora's Legacy gets a little bit closer. Maya the Bee just travels well to the inside. BULLETEER gets into the vanguard and Let It Rip's on her outside. How much energy have the fancied runners used up? They're going to come 5 and 6 wide. Then Roy's Doctor. Cape Grey at the top of the lane. Here's Nariki now putting in a run. Byrne towards the inside. Maya the Bee goes right to the inside. BULLETEER 3 lengths to make up. Let It Rip extreme outside. Nariki moves up a big runner. BULLETEER the first time is running on. Cape Grey's on the inside over the last 100. Here comes BULLETEER. Let It Rip's also getting into the action. BULLETEER with an explosive turn of foot. BULLETEER, a win out the top draw on debut. Let It Rip second, Cape Grey behind these. Photos with Zora's Legacy. Well, we'll have to take a look at that start because both BULLETEER and Let It Rip did not get the best of beginnings. They raced wide into the run, but just look at this daughter of Jetmaster, BULLETEER, like a bullet out the gun. She just exploded through under Gavin Larena, and she wins full of promise on debut. Number 1, Let It Rip, will come out second best. Cape Grey's on the inside. Then it's Photos, Nariki and Zora's Legacy. Maybe Zora's Legacy just ahead of Nariki. Roy's Doctor further back. Silver Falls. The race changed dramatically that last furlong. Look to the right-hand side. BULLETEER and Let It Rip. They had their 4-5 lengths to make up. Let It Rip, there you can see, taken up for a stride or two up the outside as BULLETEER now driven into the lead. And BULLETEER then just starts to shift towards the outside. You'll see Let It Rip has to switch inwards. And now Colnesius asking for maximum. But BULLETEER, much the stronger on debut here. And this is a victory. You've got to give her 10 out of 10. Never easy first time at the track. Over a mile, and coming from that position, once again Dennis Bosch brings a first timer to the race course, and they land up in the winner's queue. Back to the studio.
We've just seen race number 3, the start of the place accumulator, over 1,600 meters. And a filly that found betting support was the daughter of Jetmaster for the Dennis Bosch yard, number 12, BULLETEER, partnered by Gavin Larena. Well done to trainer Dennis Bosch, and of course Terry Riley's on course and SM Jeria. And let's have a chat with trainer Dennis Bosch. And as I mentioned, I had a word with Den, and he was of the opinion that this filly will need the run. And Den, floor is yours.
Yeah, Dees, what can you say? She's a nice big Jetmaster. And, you know, first time going over a mile, you always got to be very cautious, you know, on their stamina to start off with, you know. It's very easy when you're running over 1,000 meters because you can warm a horse up, you know. But, you know, she was behind, and I really thought that she would need the run, you know. So, you know, I'm just grateful that, you know, she came home and she won. That's all we can do.
It's a pleasant surprise, as you mentioned, but just the manner in which she got the job done, there's plenty to work with.
Yeah, well, if you have a look at her, she's quite a big filly. She's huge. She took a lot of time. She weighed like 530 kilos when we got her. I thought she was pregnant.
Sure.
And so it took some time to get it off and prepare it. And the boys were anxious, but gave me a bit of time, although they shouted and screamed, you know, get her out and run her. And it's very difficult to do that when they're carrying condition and they're not ready, you know. So eventually we got her ready, and today was her day.
Well, that's it for you. You got unlucky stiff in the first, but you got one under the belt on Guinea's Day, so well done to yourself and your team.
Yeah, I just want to thank all the clients, you know, all their patience, and I know it's not easy, you know. People have to, you know, they want to see the horses running, but you also don't want to just come here and make a fool out of yourself. So you want to prepare your horses properly, and I think that's what it is. It's about how you prepare them and bring them here, that they will run a good race, you know.
As you mentioned, this one's a bonus. Enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of the day.
And thank you to Sherwin and Terry again, and of course to Gavin, he's down. May he have many more in the season.
Well done, Dan.
Thank you.
Let's get Gavin Larina in, and Gavin's been stiff in the first two races, short-head, and you know, he must have been thinking after those two results that, is it going to turn for me today?
Yeah, it is. You know, when you finish up so close, you think, am I going to have another chance at it? But you know, thank God we're on the board today, and you know, unfortunately the short heads, you know, sometimes don't go your way, but the horses all ran good races.
I didn't get any confidence from the yard. You know, I had a long chat with Den, and he was the opinion that, you know, while she's a nice filly, she was going to be in need of the run, and it looked like she ran that way, the way she jumped and the way she was in the race.
Yeah, look, she was a bit sluggish in that, and you know, we ended up with a decent position. But you know, they really cantered around, and she switched off nicely. She's got a good temperament about her, and I think she can only improve. Obviously, we didn't beat her hell of a lot, but you know, canter sprint, and she was still able to turn it on at the top of the straight, and she won a nice race.
Not many horses come out and make their debut over a mile and win, so that's a massive plus.
Yeah, I'm sure, but you know, Mr. Bosch knows what he's doing with the filly. He's taking his time with her, and I'm sure it's paid off.
Okay, you got one on the board now. Let's see. What about the balance of your rides? You would have studied those feature races?
Yeah, got a couple of bad draws to contend with today. These hoping for BULLETEER top. You know, he's a nice horse, and on the Joburg inside track, he won a good race from running up there. Obviously, there is a bit of pace in the race, but I think he's my next best ride.
No doubt we're going to see more of you during Champions season, chasing the championship. So we wish you all the best, Gav, and nice to see you riding exceptionally well, and you know, riding winners all over the country. Compliments on that.
Thank you very much, Deez. You know, without the horse, we're nothing. So a big thank you to all the owners and trainers out there for supporting me, and a big thank you to Mr. Bosch again. You know, wonderful to get a couple of rides from him today and get a win, and well done to the owners as well.
Well played.
Thank you.
Lovely. Gavin Larina. Let's get Terry Riley in. Terry's been waiting patiently there. Now, Terry, you're a guy that likes to have a flutter, and he didn't tell you to have a bit of a strike here, because he told me this will need the run.
Next time, he says to me. So we went cautiously. There was a couple of nice ones in the race, but we didn't want to overdo it. Slow, came along nicely over the last year or so, but very impressive. Thank you to Gavin, to the breeders. Well done, Dan, for being so patient.
And you had to be patient as well. I mean, you putting in the keep every month and getting the excuses, I'm sure, but he's got it right over a mile.
Hopefully so. I think that may be the right distance. I'll leave it out to Dan. Dan's the preparatory, so let's leave it at that.
What about the boys at the pub? You tipped this one to them?
No, the one the first, second unlucky, but we'll take it from here.
Well, she's made a debut over a mile, Terry, and I'm really impressed with the way she got the job done. So, you know, hopefully she can train on and win a few for you.
Maybe if we can find something around about July, something like that, we'll be more than happy. Maybe the Johnsons or something like that, we'll see.
And give our best to your partner. He's not here today,
Sherwin's here.
Sherwin's here.
Sherwin's here, he's hiding, but he's going to pick up the check.
Well done, Terry.
Thank you so much.
Well done to Terry and Sherwin. Well done to the guys at Sherwin in the background there. Terry, okay, Sherwin, you come through. Sorry about it. Sherwin, you come through. You don't have to say anything. But well done to you. And this is the sponsor of the day, Independent on Saturday. That's a 3-month subscription to the newspaper.
Thanks so much, Dad.
Lovely. That is Sherwin and Terry with number 12. The first timer making a winning debut, number 12, BULLETEER. 12, 1, 2, and 11. Yep, 12, 1, 2, and 11. That's your result. Race number 3. Coming up next is the big one. The start of the Pick 6. Estimated pool, 3 million rand. And the time to jot down there will be 13:50. Coming up next, race number 4.